There is a substantial risk of loss associated with trading forex, binary options, stocks, or equities, collectively, asset classes. Only risk capital should be used for trading. Trading in any asset classes is not appropriate for everyone. Past performance is not necessarily indicative of future results. No representation is being made that investors will make profits, or will not sustain losses. Before trading in any asset classes, investors should consult with their professional broker, financial advisor, or financial consultant to determine whether trading asset classes is appropriate. Investors who trade in any asset classes should only do so if the capital used for this purpose represents funds that an investor can afford to lose without adversely impacting the investor's lifestyle. No trading strategy or methodology is without risk of loss. No trading strategy is risk-free, and no trading strategy can guarantee profits or freedom from losses. Investors risk losing the cost to execute any transaction, including associated commissions or fees. You should carefully consider whether trading in any asset class is appropriate for you in light of your investment experience and financial resources. Any trading decisions you make are solely your responsibility and at your own risk. None of the statements or materials in the Auvoria Prime chat rooms constitute a solicitation or recommendation to buy or sell.
Today we have Kevin on the call, the developer of Panther. We said that Kevin's gonna be every month once on these calls, so you have to be really have to put it into your calendar. So Kevin, what do you think? Which week would you do it? Like every first week or every last week of the month?
We are doing right now the middle week, but I think that every first week will be probably the best.
Okay, so Kevin, I will ask you for a favor because I know that not a lot of people know that it's now the call. If you can be like the first month every week with me on the calls, because people are gonna have the first month the most questions, so we can answer them all. Okay, we have the first somebody on the call. They're in the chat. So Kevin, in my opinion, it would be the best that we just go through the most common questions that people have. So these are like what questions, how the Panther works. You already explained to them a little bit of the strategies. Then also for the US customers, how many times they have to approve trades. Then also the stop losses, maybe how they're set up. And what else is there to talk about? Like, it's a really simple software to use. So the floor is yours. So let's go through first, like maybe some strategies for some pairs and like how they work, so people can see the recording.
Sure, no problem. I posted that in the chat for some of the who were at the right time at the right place. They saw it. I can post that again after the call. So like for the, I can go over the pairs. So like for the Euro AUD, this is like small trader. I mean, small take profit hitter. It's more about the reverse strategy, and it works. Okay, I have it here written down. I'm gonna hide him. Yeah, we also talked about in the chat for the PEV, for the prop firm. You saw that?
Yeah, I saw.
Yeah, some of the Estonian guy will try it. So he will report the results. Okay, so Euro AUD, Euro Aussie, it uses trading stop loss. It's ATR basis. So these are the features that are there to protect your money. I will go over that first, and then secondly, I'll go what is the main indicator, why it works like that. I will not go into much details as I cannot, but just on the glance. So Euro AD trading stop loss is ATR based. Order is valid for 15 pairs. So this is like that. Every EA has the policy, let's call it like that. So one trade per day, it can be open. But per pair, it can one trade only be open. So let's say if you have Euro USD that was open in Monday and it didn't close until Wednesday, so if at Wednesday we close that trade, or it closes by itself, they can take profit or stop loss or something like that. It can, if the new signal comes, the new trade will open.
Mm-hmm.
So, but if there is no new signal, the new trade will not come or it will not open. The most of them are even using the pending orders. So this was a question from someone. So that's that. Then we have like EuroCAD, 1 hour time frame. Another question was about Why another time frame? Because each strategy is suited for that time frame. Just simply like that, it optimizes on that. It differs in the volume, it differs in the changes. So it's like EA is based on the candle close, and if you have GBP AOD, you will have one signal per day because candle close only one time per day, 4 hours on the 4 hour, 1 hour, 1 hour.
So if Kevin, just to clarify, if it's a signal on H1, then we can get like more trades per day, or it's just gonna be one trade.
Yeah, I mean for the someone who needs to approve, who needs to manually approve the signal, it will be more signal per day. But that doesn't mean more trades per day.
Okay.
Because it's still have blockade one trade per day maximum.
Okay,
Yeah.
I get it. I understand.
Yeah. But this also means most of the trades are pending orders. So when it gets the signal, you will have the pending order on, and if it's not hit, it will just delete it, the new one, and that's right.
Okay.
So I can go. I mean, I think it's best if the people read it. I don't want to go over the list and just talk about that.
Yeah.
I mean, the security feature is different for everything, but I think that most people are interested here. I think this will help you more. So Euro LD, it uses awesome oscillator and EMA, so like exponential moving average. Also, it uses limit entry. That means it's the price needs to be above or below. So it's a reversal trade strategy. Risk reward is 1 to 0.17. So yeah, but what's really neat about this product is it has like 90% win rate. So here we had like on the right now we are testing on the Panther. We have like 100% win rate.
Okay.
But it makes really small money, so it's more for the commission.
Okay.
Yeah. So then we have EuroCat, which uses Kelter channel. It enters at stop. It's trend following. I will not go to I don't think risk reward. I think this is important. Win ratio.
I think that they're like mostly 1-to-1, or what I saw in your message.
Yeah, or more. Yeah. If you combine everything together and look at the it's mostly 1-to-1. So I think this is what's the most interesting for everyone, that what kind of entry it uses, because this is what you will see on the MIV and MOP. You say MOP in English?
Math.
Math. Okay. So EuroGBP, Ichimoku, and it enters at market. This is the only one that enters at market, and it's a reversal strategy. EuroJPY, it uses dark cloud pattern and momentum. It's trend following, and it uses enter at stop. So GBP, Euro USD is QQA, so QQA crosses, something like that. It uses enter at stop. GBP AOD, it uses Bollinger Bands on the daily, so it's like more the trend following. Or I wrote down the reversal because it's like it enters on the pullback. So it goes with the trend on the long run, but if you watch on the 4 hour, on 1 hour, it's like a reversal. So that's why I put it like that. GBP CHF, something like that, is Heiken Ashi, and it uses enter at stop. GPY also uses Bollinger Bands, but we call it Bollinger Bands block closes, something like that. It's another parameter that uses Bollinger Bands, but something combined in between. So it's like a formula. That's why I write it like BBB. It uses enter at stop, and this one is the only one that has break even.
Okay.
So yeah, that's that. USD/JPY 4 hour time frame. It uses QQA and RSI. It enters at stop. This one has a lot of features because take profit and stop loss are based on the ATR, so average true range. And it has signal for exit. So you can see some before exits, like in the 20 euros or something like that. It's not really on the spot every time. And GBP USD, it uses also Keltner channels in a different perspective, and it's stop order. So, and it's also trend following. So I skipped the trend following part. So you have reversal at GBP AOD, Euro AUD, and I think it's one more, Euro GBP. So you have 3 reversals and 7 trend following.
Okay, so maybe this you have everything already written down. So maybe we can put this into the AP Academy. When people like start setting it up, we can be like, okay, strategy for every single pair. This is reversal. This is trend following, so people can get like more understanding while they're like setting everything up. I will talk to Susan about that. Here it's Tavi. I think that I pronounced his name right. He's asking for the official accounts MyFX book links. Yeah, Tavi. I will create brand new account now, because now it's live with the 2000 euros, and I will put the setting on 0.5% per every single trade, and I will share that MyFX book with all of you guys. That's gonna be my official account, 0.5% per trade, what Kevin also suggests, like to run like as a conservative, and I will give you also that account. So I think that we're gonna set up also like one with 1% risk, like a higher risk account, and we also gonna give you my FX book to that, so you can follow it. I can also give you my investors passwords. You can have it and follow it on your phone as you please. And this is like it. We didn't like put any like official now, because we are changing some strategies. So now we have strategies dialed in, and now it's the right time that we start also creating my FX book, like the company my FX book, where you can like follow it. And I think, Kevin, that you told me today also that you're gonna change a strategy on one pair, or one pair you're
Yeah,
gonna
on
change?
the GBP JPY, nah,
GBP, Swiss franc?
GBP, yeah, Swiss franc. We will change that because we found some error that wasn't seen before, because this strategy was optimized before they launched. So yeah, this is the new error I saw. I mean, it's not a big error like it would ruin your account.
They would
It's
put
just
their account at risk. It's not like such a
Yeah.
big error, but we have to like
we need to change it.
clean it. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, because it puts errors all over the chat, so we don't want that, and we want profit, of course.
Yeah, and I also think that you told me that you're thinking that that you're not gonna be optimizing the Panther every 6 months, but that you would optimize it every 4 months, like
Yeah,
3 times a year.
Depending how the market will change, just
Okay.
like that. So if it, I mean, right now it seems like the trend or the big volume will go lower. So I think the settings are okay. But if we see great changes, we will act on it. So like optimization is ready on the weekend. So in the Friday you get notification, in the Monday or Saturday you just check if everything is correct, reset it, and that's it.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
So you're just gonna push it. And also, Kevin, a lot of people, my FX book and the FX monitor, you have to push it like to the, how do you call it, to the servers.
Yeah, to the map. I checked on our server, it's already on, so we know map is on.
You have to
On the map, you need
tell
to
Bill to send it like to production, so he can do it. Then everything is gonna go to the VPSs and just upload to the debug server, and then like Bill can push it once the market is closed on Friday, so everybody can set it up on Saturday. So like,
we can do that.
Like, what do you think? Like, what like should people that are like starting to run Flash, like, what should they like actually like look for? What they should actually do? Because I know it's a little bit strange for people of Auvoria Prime that they're like used to like softwares that they're like much more to manage, like putting settings in like different pairs and stuff. Like here, like I know that Panther, it's like really simple. There is like not much to do and not much to optimize, because everything gets optimized from your side. So what would you like advise me to people? Like just set it up? and check the
Set it up.
VPS once a day, so
Yeah.
they know that it's connected to the network, to the broker, like, or
Yeah.
is anything else to
Yeah.
do there with Panther?
I don't know what they want to do with it. Definitely, it's best to just let it run, because every time you reset the settings, it needs to start over, needs to calculate everything. So it's best to just fix it once and let it run. The other stuff. So if let's say the server crashes, something like that, it will not affect it. But if it's reset, it needs to reset all the data. Just so to be clear on that. What I usually do is like look in the morning, look before I go to sleep, and yeah, that's it. There's not much to do. You can take the trades if you wish by hand, if you're a trader. Of course, I cannot recommend that because of the risk and everything. But I don't think, I mean, for me, you don't need to look at it. If you want, you can. I want to expose that this Friday, no, this Friday, next Friday is NFT. But this Tuesday, we had FOMO.
Yeah.
And if you saw, we had like very good deal. We are in, on my account, we are in great profit open. It's like 1%.
Oh, well, can you share the screen?
Yeah.
Wait, let me.
Yeah, let me
I'm gonna
write.
give you the permission, the sharing options, all participants. Okay, you got it.
Okay.
So also people were asking me about if they can run Panther, let's say with Gearbox and with Neo the Legend. I know that we were talking about that, and you told me that, like, let's say if they have $10,000 or euros on the account, you would suggest to them that they allocate like 30% for Panther, 30% for Neo the Legend, and 30% for Gearbox. So they should have like settings for Panther, let's say. No, for Panther, how they would do it? Like if they would say like, okay, I want to like give like 3,000 euros like to Panther to trade with. How would you do that? Would you do the risk management smaller, or how would you do it?
I mean, I would go conservative. So here is, okay, I will talk about this later. I would go conservative because it's, I mean, with the Panther, I don't believe you will see a big dent into your account. But with Gearbox, you could get caught in big drawdown. So like, I don't know, for months.
Yeah.
And this will affect your Panther performance. That's like the make with set. Let's say if you have like 3K, you can use 1K for reserve. So you have enough margin for all the trades, and 1K for Panther and 1K for the Gearbox. I think that would be.
So you would
in my
set
opinion,
actually Gearbox up, like you have $1,000 account, and also you would set Panther on like you have like $1,000 account.
Yeah, I don't know really how the Gearbox now works because I was so long before.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that would be the safest strategy, not to put anything in the over risk, over exposure, so on. But if you want both, I mean, if you just that, just divide.
So actually, like let's say if somebody has like a bigger account, so people understand, if somebody would have a $10,000 account, okay?
Yeah.
So and they want to run like, let's say, because some people like run Neo on one account, on the same account, and Gearbox, and now if they would also put Panther on, that means they have 10K, so you would allocate like $3,000 for safety. Let's say $3,000 for safety, and then you would run like, I don't know, 2,500 on Neo dollars, 2,500 on Gearbox, and 2,500, let's say, on Panther, and 2,500 you would have for safety measures, like if, like, I don't know, Gearbox goes into drawdown, Panther goes into drawdown, or Neo it's in drawdown, so we have like enough margin and everything to actually trade normal. Okay, I understand.
Yeah, because if you don't have the margin, Panther cannot trade.
Okay.
So you would, I mean, for that would be just better, in my opinion, of course, to just divide to get the two separate account and go for it.
Yeah, I think so too. Like I always tell people when they ask me that, like, just like spread the account, like put like,
it doesn't matter. I mean,
it's like on broker, it's like it's for free. Like you just like split the account and put like, I think it's like also the best, because then you can see the performance of all of them. I started Panther on Monday 3 days ago, and I'm currently minus 111 on 6,000 account using 1% risk. Does that sound in line with your results this week? So Kevin, I think that you
Yeah.
have these trades open since last week already, if I'm not mistaken.
This one, so like the Euro GPY and GBP, yeah, only the Euro GPY,
Mhm.
which was floating in minus. But these three are from today. 26, this is the USD JPY is from today, and also it closed, if I saw correctly. So like, let's go back to the
Chris,
today.
can you just message us here in the chat, please? Which trades do you have open? Which pairs you have open? So we have a little bit more understanding.
Yeah, so today we had EuroCat, it hit stop losses. Euro GBP, which I had from the, what's like that, Monday, exit early, and the GPY hit break even. So that would be a 0.5% minus would be for today.
Okay, but you're now floating into what, like 1% plus?
1%, yeah.
Yeah, nice.
So,
That's
but
awesome.
I think this one is like 1 to 2, so this one should give 1%. GPY, this one will be short. Soon safe with the break even with the stop loss falling, and this one will have exit soon. So I think this is like this will be 1%, 1%, and even this one is doing great recovery. So I don't know. I think this week we will see 1.5%, maybe more.
Okay, Chris says he has I've had 2 losses, 1 break even, and 3 wins with total 0.5 overall summed up. Okay, and he has GJ, so GBP JPY he has opened, and UJ, AJ, and GU.
Yeah.
And
The
Tavid
the trades will be
saying
different.
I have
The trades will be different. Yeah.
0.08 gain in account currently. Okay. What the trades are gonna be different for everyone?
Yeah, different for everyone because everyone has their special, its own broker. So here are the factors that play in that. You have candle closes. That's why, Dominic, if you remember, when we started testing, we went from 4 hours to 1 hour and 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Because let's say we used LQD broker that has like 3 minutes or 4 minutes offset for our close.
Yeah, I know that
like
they have
with
like a different chart, than other brokers.
Yeah. So then someone will have like a US broker, which has like New York time, and like we have here, like this one. But someone will use like UK time, so or a Sydney time, and that will be different because you have daily close is different, 4 hour close is different, 1 hour and 30 minutes. It doesn't matter so much, but those are like 1 to 5 pip differences.
Yeah.
So 1 to 5 pips differences will be the entries. Like on this one, we did this because this one here it has had sorry, speaking a lot today. So had the buy from 230, and we set this one up. Second, this one up now. This one need to move. The zoom. So this one, is this one or this one? No, this one. Sorry, this one we set it up yesterday, and you can see the difference in the entry and also in the profit.
Okay.
I mean, the profit doesn't matter because the lot size is bigger, but yeah, you can see the difference in the entry. Okay, so just so you know, but this one was set yesterday. So like the if you compare the dates, it doesn't matter, but they are different brokers. So like it's the market, and this is Vantage. So like the Estonian team uses this broker.
Yeah, he said that he's using Vantage, Chris.
Yeah. So also if you look at results for today, this one talk loss with EuroCat also, but here I have set 1% risk. So it's all good. The minus is okay. Don't worry. Also, you said for the FX books, I can give you this one we are running from the beginning of the testing. So this one has the largest, I mean, yes, it's demo count, but it has the largest, what's like the history, and that's.
Yeah, and also for the back testing that you have, I think that you did like a back testing for 10 years that you shared in the group. Also, we're gonna create like a, let's say, Google spreadsheet, or maybe we can put all of this also in the back office once people like set up Panther, so they can have like all these documents so they can see and
Yeah.
do. Because I think that there was like already like 1 year, it was 4 months in a row that like we closed in negative. I think so, that I saw in 2016 or something like that.
Just give me a second here. I have it on this computer also because of the Tuesday. So yeah. On 2017 we had like 3 months negative.
Yeah. So people,
So I can share you this.
yeah,
You want to share this?
yeah, show them so they can see and they understand that like if sometimes like we end a month, 2 months, 3 months in a row in minus, like that shouldn't like discourage you, especially not with Panther, because Panther it's actually made like to like close the trades in
You
minus,
see
like
that?
I just see the MT4.
But now?
Now we see it, yeah.
Okay, good.
So that people don't get discouraged, because actually Panther it's made to make your account safe, okay, and that we can go like on the long run, because it's really like an institutional trading EA that actually trades like a professional trader, okay, and doesn't like look for every single trade to exit in profit, so it takes losses.
Yeah, I mean the signal comes, but signals I don't know how to explain it, but do you want to hold the bad trade? I would just ask you that. Do you want to buy Bitcoin on 60K and hold it now, or do you want to sell it?
Yeah, exactly.
This is the same. I mean, the principle is the same. Don't never hold losers, right? Only hold winners, ride the winners, and
exactly,
cut the
because
losses.
most people in forex, what they do, they're like holding on to losing trades, but then when the win comes, then they always like cut it short. I'll take a little bit of profit and I'm out. So yeah, Chris, it's saying here, run a live account. My plan is to run it for 6 months and then evaluate. I'm not concerned about losses short term, but what to see that the wins can be a lot bigger than the losses. So Kevin, do you think it's that like 6 months? It's a good period to like see, like actually like evaluate how Panther is gonna perform.
I think it's great for the start. It's great. We can see that if we go here on the half, you can have a great year. I mean, the great half year and little worse half year. So it can be either way.
Yeah.
But in each one, you're in profit. In this one, you're in profit. In this one, you're in big profit. This one is zero. Payout ratio, it's so average win is 0.45%. This is 0.5% win, and average loss is 0.27%, and you get 1.66 outside. So like we don't use risk reward. We use payout ratios is like 1 to 1.66. So for every percentage, for every euro or dollar you risk, you get 1.66 back in a year time or trade time, something like that.
That's good.
That estimate? Okay.
Okay, Ty, also I just want to say I really like the idea behind Panther. Really nice that you have come out with it. Thank you, Ty. I have high hopes for this and don't get discouraged with some
Thank
run
you.
months. They came and go, and all I can see the strategies the idea, and the team really pulling through. Yeah, like we guys, we're gonna be like doing all our best, like to give you the best products. I know that I'm not gonna say anything, but I'm like all the one that gets like excited like really fast. And like Kevin, and Tyler, we are already working on a new product that is gonna be even, let's say, how would I say that it's gonna be more active than Panther. And also the results that I see, like I'm blown away. So I just told Tyler, let's start testing it like on one AP server to have as most data for you guys as possible. So we're gonna start I think next week that we're gonna set up everything. So yeah, we are like working, Kevin, it's working like 24/7, like to just bring the best products, because we really think that this is like something brand new, totally different than other EAs, and we really want to give you guys like the best thing so you can like build your accounts better than on the bank by the bank. So this is what it's our strategy.
Agreed. I would also add, if I can, for each strategy, we have like a reserve strategy. And we are running them separately as a different broker, I mean, on the server. So, like, this is the, I don't want to say if the something goes back, we will change it. It's not that. It's like if the market changes completely, we have at least one strategy for each pair ready to jump in and take the beating. But it's like the last choice we can have.
Less reserve, if that.
Less reserve, yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Thank you. Also, we are measuring every win ratio, every stagnation for each pair, everything. So we will see even before you will see, because we have a higher data when some strategy isn't performing as well as it should on the backtest and so on. So this is really, I mean, for me, this is like how I would do it for myself, and that's how I operate here. So I think that sums it up what I wanted to tell. If you want, we can go over, if you will see this in the chat or in the data, we can go over the backtest, what something means, because some people are confused, and I think that would help. What do you say?
Yeah, we can do that. Also, Chris said here, in a trend following trade, will Panther sometimes stay with a trade and potentially have a big win on a trade? Yeah, I think that I saw the biggest win, I think that I saw in GBP USD, like 200 pips or something like that.
Yeah. And I think it has more, right? The
Or even more, yeah. I'm not sure, but I know that it was with 0.01, like it was like 22 euros in profit or something like that.
In 2020, in March, it hit like, I think the two trade. You remember when the GBP USD just did? Yeah, I hit that 2 times.
And
double sell.
And some of the trend following pairs, they also have the trailing stop loss.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was written there, but some of them has, some of them don't. Depends on the strategy and the statistic that we can use. So, I mean, the trailing stop loss strategy is the problem, honestly, because the statistic lies a little. So, like, you have really big win ratio, but your risk reward gets from 1-to-1 to 0.3, something like that. But not on this case, but in most cases with trailing stop loss strategies. So just so you know that.
Okay.
You have any other questions, or I can do this?
I think that's it for today. I think that we got like a lot of things answered for the people, so we are not too long on this call. So I think 30 minutes is enough. So yeah, I'm gonna create the Google form now. I'm gonna put it into the chat, and like the next 3 weeks, Kevin's gonna join us, because I know that now on the start it's gonna be more questions, and then when people get the hang of it, it's not gonna be so many questions. And then Kevin's gonna join us once a month, every first week of the month. Kevin's gonna join us, so be prepared to come when Kevin comes. Maybe we're gonna get Matei also in the spotlight sometime soon, so you can also get him, know him. And that's it, guys. Kevin, thank you for jumping on the call. Thank you for developing Panther and bringing it to AP. Guys, every other question, jump in the chat. You see that Kevin is like really active. He's answering in the morning and then also at night. That's like perfect. We don't have to be in the chats all the time. So yeah, guys, this is it. Thank you again for hanging up with us, and see you soon. See you next week on next Wednesday.
See you next week.
Yeah, 8 p.m. Central European Time, 2 p.m. 2 p.m. EST for all the New York and Miami people. Guys, have a great day and night. Bye.
There is a substantial risk of loss associated with trading Forex, binary options, stocks, or equities, collectively, asset classes. Only risk capital should be used for trading. Trading in any asset classes is not appropriate for everyone. Past performance is not necessarily indicative of future results. No representation is being made that investors will make profits or will not sustain losses. Before trading in any asset classes, investors should consult with their professional broker, financial advisor, or financial consultant to determine whether trading asset classes is appropriate. Investors who trade in any asset classes should only do so if the capital used for this purpose represents funds that an investor can afford to lose without adversely impacting the investor's lifestyle. No trading strategy or methodology is without risk of loss. No trading strategy is risk-free, and no trading strategy can guarantee profits or freedom from losses. Investors risk losing the cost to execute any transaction, including associated commissions or fees. You should carefully consider whether trading in any asset class is appropriate for you in light of your investment experience and financial resources. Any trading decisions you make are solely your responsibility and at your own risk. None of the statements or materials in the Auvoria Prime chat rooms constitute a solicitation or recommendation to buy or sell.